Hey guys, you're back on with Vic Ferrari's Garage. Well, as you can see, the streets are pretty much dead. Everybody's trying to avoid this garbage virus. And since I'm not doing really anything with the buggy, it's in great shape. I do have a power steering system I want to put on it later, but the electric power steering from the Prius. I know it's got super light front end on it, but I have torn up rotator cuffs, and I notice when I try and hot rod a corner to get the front wheel off the ground and have a little fun that it overstresses my shoulder. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on just for fun, even though it really doesn't need power steering. But I wanted to show you something different since I've had nothing to do. Thought I'd talk to you about the Nissan real quick, kind of help you guys out with overheating issues. So I got the Nissan Frontier, got my camper on it, got my trailer back here that I put the dune buggy on, and when I was traveling to California a couple, maybe 2 years ago, I was just running the camper, didn't have the trailer or the buggy. And even on the flat highway around Yuma, it would go to a slight maybe 1% grade, and my temperature would just start heading towards the hot, up into the red. And I'd have to turn on the heater, roll down the windows, and blast the heater to bring that temperature back down so I could at least get to California. So what I found, had the help of some friends over the phone, is that right there in the picture, see if I can get down on it, right here, your clutch fan, this clutch was wearing out and it wasn't engaging and locking the fan up consistent with the speed of the engine to help pull air through the radiator. So we replaced that. At the same time we did that, we were looking at the radiator and it was kind of plugged up a little bit, but we replaced that and it pretty much cured everything. As we were coming home, we might see the temperature go up just a hair off the little normal mark, but nothing at all to be concerned with. But I didn't even want that because I knew when I have my trailer behind me, it might still try and climb on me. So I came back, and these trucks had an optional supercharger. If you got the optional supercharger, you could get the bigger radiator. So when I went to AutoZone, told the guy I wanted a radiator for it, they pulled out one and it had 1/2 inch core. 2 cores, 1/2 inch each. I told him, hey, do you have the one for the supercharger, because it's the exact same radiator? But sure enough, he brought it out. The radiator's thicker and it has 2 3/4 inch sets of tubes in it. So I went ahead and bought that one for the exact same price and brought it home, put it in. Made sure that I was at 50-50 antifreeze with distilled water. You don't want to use sink water. It's got too much minerals in it, calcium. You're just going to destroy your radiator. You don't want to use straight water because that's going to just send everything into a rusting corrosion attack. The antifreeze actually has preventatives to stop it from rusting and corroding. And so you want to run 50-50 antifreeze. I like to buy the concentrate and then just take a gallon milk jug and split it in half and then fill both of them up with water. That's 50-50, but you got twice for your money. If you buy the premix 50-50, they just bent you over and lubed you. So just buy the concentrate, come home and split it into a milk jug and then fill both of them back up with water. So anyway, the result is now I can drive up a mountain pass, 4 to 6 degree incline, which is most of your passes throughout Colorado, and you know, heading over to San Diego and stuff. But I can do that with the camper, with the trailer, with the dune buggy, with the AC on, and my temperature gauge does not move off of normal. So if you are having any kind of overheating issue, check that clutch disc, just replace it. Because people say if it spins or it doesn't spin or it shakes, mine appeared to pass all tests, yet it was still bad. So just replace it. It's like 35 bucks. And then if you can, go ahead and throw out your radiator and just get you a new one. It's 235, and I know we're talking money here, but get you the one for the Supercharger. Put the proper, I recommend Aquafina. Don't fill your jug up at the store out of that machine, because you may as well get it out of your sink. Those guys don't change the filters often. But Aquafina, don't use Arrowhead. That is mineral water. You are literally dumping minerals into your engine, which is a no-no. So Aquafina is excellent. Just buy a $2 case of Aquafina and fill up your radiator. If you keep all that in good shape, you know, of course, your thermostat, but if you're starting the engine and it goes up to normal and stays there, and then it, you know, doesn't overheat on basic driving, your thermostat's most likely okay. But you know, replace all of them if you want. Have a very healthy cooling system and you won't have any issues. So I hope that helps out. Have a great day. Vic Ferrari's Garage. Stay healthy. Click that like, subscribe. Definitely hit the like. Have a great day. Thanks.